Hello my fellow lobsters and welcome back to another Bedrock Edition command block video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to summon custom mobs in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and keep in mind you can't summon everything. Like, you can't give them enchanted items, and you can give them certain things though. But before we start, announce something pretty quickly. We have a Lobsterfish Discord, we have a Quora, and a bunch of other stuff, and we have some friends that are doing a podcast, links in the description. And also remember to check out a lot of the stuff that we leave in the description below. And either way, remember, if you liked this video, remember to subscribe and also like it, obviously. But either way, now we're gonna get into the video. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. So I already have one preset up for me. It summons a zombie with a netherite helmet and a netherite sword, which turns out to be pretty difficult to kill without a sword, obviously. But it will also drop its stuff sometimes. So I'm just gonna demonstrate this by summoning the zombie. And yeah, you see it doesn't drop it that time. It has about an 8% chance to drop whatever you put on it. So if you want it not to drop anything, just turn off mob drops and it won't be able to drop anything. Either way, so we're going to get into how I made this. So basically, I'm just going to show you off. I'm going to show off what the command blocks were for the example over here. And what I did was I summoned a zombie with a name, which is something you can do in Bedrock Edition really easily. In Java Edition, there's a lot of stuff that you have to do for it. And please note, we're in 1.16.2. If you're watching this and it's like 1.18, this probably won't work. But basically what you want to do is you want to summon your mob with a name at a position. So the name goes before the position. Then what you do is you want to replace the items of that specific name. If you want to increase security, you can even do this. Type equals zombie and radius equals 10. So only mobs within 10 blocks of this command block that are zombies and they have the name of zombie will be the ones that get the netherite helmet. And I'm not going to do this for this one because that was just an example thing. And then also you want to replace it, or what I did was I used replace item twice, once for the helmet and once for the sword. So basically that's how you would do it. Now I'm going to show off doing it in real time. So I'm just going to create a little wall thingy, dungeon based. Obviously I'm not the best at texturing and all that, but we do actually have a new texturing series on the channel. There's only one video at the time of recording this, but I would definitely suggest checking it out, as we're going to try and stock that up with a bunch of videos over time. So either way, now we're going to get into making that command. So what I want to do is I want to spawn a skeleton that has a shield in their main hand, and let's say on their head a gold helmet and a leather chest plate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put an armor stand to show what I'm doing exactly, because I don't want to forget it. So I'm gonna put gold helmet, leather chest plate, and I believe it was the shield in the main hand. So this is what our skeleton's basically gonna look like. And this will also give you a reference to what that button does. But basically, this skeleton's going to spawn with this, this, and this. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by getting the position. So as you can see, I have the coordinates on. What I'm going to do is the same trick I used in making enchanted items. I'm going to put 4 blocks around myself and stand in the middle. And I'm in the position of -41, 4, and 4. So I'm going to do -41, 4, and 4 in the chat. So, and keep in mind, this is very, very easy to do in Windows 10, but in all the other Bedrock versions, these commands might just take you a little bit longer. So, either way, I'm going to put the command block here that summons the skeleton. I'm going to name the skeleton, let's say, a weak guard. Okay, so I'm going to do summon skeleton, weak guard, and you want to make sure that you put these quotes, and okay, so -41, 4, and 4. So we're just going to test this out real quick, make sure it summons a skeleton, and here we go. So if you notice, it has a bow currently, but we're gonna fix that. So here we go. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, so now I am going to get my command block after this. So I'm gonna do slash replace item entity at E name equals weak guard. And once again, this is the not super secure way of doing it. I'm just doing it so that I can show it off pretty quick. But if you guys want to add some security measures, like you want to make it so it's like at X at the exact position it spawns and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. Honestly, you can put as much security as you want on this command block chain, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Either way, so I'm going to do slot.armor.head 0, which is gonna, so if you ever do an armor slot, a weapon slot, or something along those lines, always put a 0 after it. You only mess with this number right here, the one that my cursor is just going back and forth on, if you are going to if you only mess with the 0 to 1 or whatever if you're replacing an item on a player on their hotbar, if that makes sense. So either way, I am going to do so it was a golden helmet. There we go. So we have that command block set up, and let's just do the other ones. So slash replace item. Once again, you want to always say entity. If you say block, that will be replacing items, brewing stands. It would be crafting, or not crafting tables, probably stuff like chests, barrels, shulker boxes, obviously, as I said before, brewing stands, probably jukeboxes, and a bunch of other stuff. So either way, we have to put entity here. We're going to do at E, and name equals weak guard, and then slot.armor.chest 0 leather chest plate. Okay, there we go. And if you notice, everything's teleporting there because like auto finishing itself, because if you press tab in in Windows 10, it will auto complete what you're trying to say. So either way, I'm gonna finish the last one. So slash replace item entity at E name equals weak guard slot.weapon.mainhand 0, and it would be the shield. Okay, so now that we've got this super simple version of it complete, we're just gonna test it out, see if it works. And here we go. So we have our exact weak guard that we want, and if we switch ourselves to survival mode, when it attacks us, when basically if they have a shield in their main hand, it will just be basically decoration. They get a bit more knockback, but other than that, having a shield in their main hand doesn't really do that much. And they can also drop it very rarely, but either way, that's basically what that would do. So, and I'm just going to test it out one more time. And if you notice, sometimes they will spawn with armor you don't want them to have. And to prevent that from happening, what you're going to want to do is do this. Slash difficulty easy. No mobs with armor in easy mode, and if you notice, I'm just going to spawn a whole bunch of them in slash game mode C. I'm just going to spawn a ton. And if you notice, none of them are spawning with extra armor. They will all spawn exactly the way that you want them to. But if you want them to sometimes spawn with extra armor, yeah, go for it. You can 100%, you can put it to hard mode or whatever game mode that you want. But either way, thanks for watching this super simple command. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.